Have you ever wondered why some people manage to make money work for them, while others spend their entire lives working for money? It's not just a matter of luck or intelligence. It's a set of conscious decisions, strategic habits, and above all, a deep understanding of how the financial game truly works. And yes, there's a game being played. A silent but brutally efficient game, where those who master the rules achieve freedom, and those who ignore them remain trapped in endless cycles of effort and frustration. In this video, you will discover how the rich build wealth even while they sleep, and not through magic formulas, but through real, practical, and accessible strategies. After years of studying the financial behavior of billionaires, from the names that appear in Forbes to discreet entrepreneurs who build fortunes away from the spotlight, I decided to gather here everything I learned about assets, leverage, smart investments, and the true mindset behind financial freedom. If you are ready to stop chasing money and start making it chase you, then stay with me. The secret isn't how much you work, it's how well you understand the game. Welcome to Army Capital. I am Dominus, and on this channel you will uncover the secrets and the paths to achieve your financial independence. The great financial trap of modern society is that we were taught to work hard, seek stability, and dream of retirement as if that were the pinnacle of achievement. But the reality is much harsher. While you trade hours for a salary, the economic elite build structures that generate money continuously, with or without their presence. The problem isn't working. It's depending solely on your physical and mental effort as your only source of income. This model is linear, fragile, and limited by time. And time is the only resource that, once lost, never returns. But there's another path, a path walked by ordinary people who decided to learn what was never taught to them: how money really works, how assets function silently, and how seemingly small decisions, when aligned with a clear strategy, build freedom. In this video, we're going to open that map. You will understand how smart financial habits, long-term investment vision, automated structures, and a new mindset can completely transform your relationship with money. And most importantly, it all starts with knowledge and a decision. You've probably heard that financial freedom will come if you simply invest a part of your salary every month and wait. This idea seems logical, even comforting. But what almost no one tells you is that the story is, at best, a half-truth. And worse, this half-truth is what keeps millions of people trapped in an endless cycle of effort, frustration, and unmet expectations. True life-changing passive income does not come merely from timid contributions to stocks or traditional funds. It comes from systems, businesses, structures that multiply money without depending on your daily time. Have you ever wondered why big investors and entrepreneurs don't just apply small amounts and wait? Because they play in another dimension. The numbers don't lie. The average annual return of the S&P 500 is around 10%. Sounds good? Then do the math. To live on $5,000 in monthly dividends, you would need to accumulate over $1 million invested. And how many people achieve that wealth just by saving? That's where the myth falls apart. And the need to think differently begins. The rich know that before investing, you need to build, create assets, businesses, brands, audiences, products, assets that generate cash flow and can be leveraged. They don't wait for passive income to appear like magic. They build sources of income that later become self-sustaining machines. It's an intentional, intelligent cycle invisible to most. And do you know why the illusion of easy passive income is so widely sold? Because it's profitable. Courses, books, and gurus live off the hope this idea creates. But behind the scenes, the reality is much more complex and much more powerful for those who understand it. True silent millionaires know that building freedom requires vision, patience, and strategy. There's no magic formula. Another point for you to discuss: real passive income does not mean inactivity. Those who achieve freedom continue acting, investing, creating, but by choice. They don't have to chase money every day, but they keep shaping their future. Have you ever wondered how many opportunities you lost while waiting for one day when money would start working for you? If you've ever felt frustrated trying to follow traditional formulas, know that the problem isn't you. It's the expectation created. The good news? Now you know there's a better path: building assets, automating income, and only then reaping the fruits of true financial freedom. And this journey is more accessible than it seems. From here, we'll dive into the structure that truly works. In the next chapter, you'll understand the real game of passive income and why it begins long before any investment. When we talk about passive income, the most sold image is of someone relaxing on a beach while money trickles into their account. But the reality is quite different. True passive income doesn't appear out of nowhere. It is built brick by brick with intentionality. And the rich know this. They work hard at the beginning, structure assets, systems, and businesses, and only then do they reap the fruits of freedom. The first step in this game is not investing, it's building. Creating something that has value, that solves problems, that can be automated or delegated. It could be an online course, a software, a content channel, a paid community. Have you ever thought about which knowledge or skill of yours could be transformed into an asset that generates income every month? After creating this strong active income source, then comes the magic of automation, digital marketing tools, automatic customer service systems, outsourced logistics, affiliate networks. Everything is designed to reduce the human effort needed to keep the money flowing. And the more automated it is, the more free time you gain. It's not futuristic technology. It's applied strategy. With the initial cash flow secured, it's time to do what the rich do best: multiply. Part of the generated income is reinvested into more traditional assets, like dividend-paying stocks, income properties, stakes in startups. Every real you earn is a new soldier in your financial army. Have you imagined the power of putting your money to work while you create new projects? The strategy of building, automating, and multiplying is what allows the elite to accelerate their independence process. It's not luck. It's not inheritance. It's a method. They understand that true financial freedom requires long-term vision and consistent short-term actions. Have you asked yourself, what am I building today that will keep working for me in the coming years? Important. This does not mean working less at the beginning. It means working intelligently. While most people stay busy with tasks that generate money only once, those who play the true game build structures that generate money many times over with the same initial effort. The difference in results over the years is simply absurd. Have you noticed how certain entrepreneurs disappear from social media for months, and when they reappear, they are even more prosperous? They didn't vanish. They were building invisible financial machines. It's this silent discipline, the strategic consistency, that generates real freedom. And no, this is not a privilege of the few. It's a path available to anyone who understands and applies it. Most people believe that investing in stocks is a gamble for those who like adrenaline. But the rich see it differently. They build silent wealth by investing in solid, profitable, and predictable companies. Have you ever wondered why names like Coca-Cola and Johnson endure through generations while so many fads come and go? Dividends are proof that it is possible to earn without needing to sell anything. Wouldn't it be nice to receive periodic payments just for being a shareholder in major businesses? This is a strategy wise investors use to create continuous income streams year after year. We're not talking about glamour. We're talking about consistency. Those who truly understand this game know it's not about guessing the next market darling. It's about building a portfolio that withstands crises and pays even when the world seems to be falling apart. Have you ever thought about what your life would be like if you had a steady cash flow every month, regardless of the economic scenario? The growth of dividends is another little discussed secret. Companies that grow their profits over time tend to increase their payments to shareholders as well. What would be the impact on your financial freedom if each year your income grew without you having to make more effort? Of course, the market fluctuates. In times of crisis, many run away scared. But those who know the true value of an asset see the best opportunities in moments of fear. While many sell at a loss, smart investors buy. Why not take advantage of others' panic to strengthen your own wealth? Another rarely mentioned truth: starting small is not only possible but powerful. Consistency beats initial quantity. Could $300 invested every month, with discipline and reinvesting dividends, not build something great over the years? Looking at great silent fortunes, it's clear they didn't come from luck or random events. They were built with vision, patience, and the ability to play a game that few dare play. In times of instant gratification, those who plant with wisdom reap unshakable fruits. Now, imagine combining the solid strategy with assets that scale without limits. In the next chapter, it will be revealed how automated businesses and royalties can further boost the construction of financial freedom, creating income streams that cross borders and time barriers. Those who build a solid foundation with dividends understand the importance of stability, but those who accelerate toward true freedom learn to use automated businesses and royalties as levers. Have you ever imagined creating something once and reaping the rewards for years, maybe decades? That's the power of assets that work even while you sleep. Automating a business doesn't necessarily require futuristic technology. Often it starts with a simple, well-structured process. An online store that sells without depending on the owner, an online course that continues to enroll students, a subscription app that renews itself month after month. Is there a skill, idea, or knowledge you have today that could be turned into something like this? Royalties are the most elegant way to receive continuous income from something created once. Writers, musicians, inventors, even software developers have lived off this model for decades. Those who build a good intellectual asset, a book, a song, a patent, a platform, can receive recurring payments while exploring new projects. Why not think of your own knowledge as a future source of income? It's impressive to note how many great fortunes were built not just through traditional investments, but through licensing ideas, brands that became global franchises, characters that generated billions, apps that spread around the world. Those who understand this game realize that the initial effort, though intense, multiplies indefinitely without demanding constant presence. Automated businesses also offer something rare: scaling without proportional effort. A digital course can be sold to 10 or 10,000 people with almost the same amount of work. An app can gain 100 or 1 million users without needing to be recreated. What other income model offers nearly unlimited growth without increasing physical effort? Of course, creating an automated asset requires planning. Not every idea will work on the first try. But here's the difference. While many give up after first failures, those who persist build machines that operate on autopilot. Wouldn't it be liberating to wake up knowing that the work done months ago still generates income every day? Another powerful point: digital assets and royalties allow you to expand borders. A course can be translated into multiple languages. A song can play on radios worldwide. An app can be used in dozens of countries. Geographic freedom adds to financial freedom. And this is no longer a privilege of large corporations. It's within reach for those who understand and act. By combining consistent dividends and automated assets, you create a personal financial system much stronger than any isolated income source. In the next chapter, it will be revealed how visionary investors use this foundation to take risks on explosive opportunities, and how they turn those bets into gigantic multiplications of wealth. While most people still seek safety in traditional applications, a small minority plays on another level. They are the visionary investors, those who bet on innovative ideas before they become big. Have you ever imagined what would have happened if you had invested in Airbnb or JP Morgan Chase in their early years? It's not just a dream, it's a strategy applied with intelligence and vision. Investing in startups, private equity, and privilege means navigating a territory where risks are real, but the gains can be absolutely transformative. Wouldn't it be amazing to see a small investment multiply by 10, 20, or even 100 times over the years? Of course, this game is not for the impatient. It's for those who understand that planting early and waiting for the right time brings fruits most can't even imagine. Contrary to what many think, the secret is not betting on any idea that seems promising. Experienced investors analyze the team behind the project, the market size, the business model, and especially the execution capacity. How many brilliant ideas have died simply because there wasn't someone prepared to bring them to life? Today, with equity crowdfunding platforms, investing in this type of asset has become much more accessible. You no longer need to be a multimillionaire to have a stake in emerging companies. But beware, democratizing access does not mean reducing responsibility. Are those entering this game truly studying before putting their capital at risk? The beauty of these investments is the asymmetry. The maximum you can lose is the amount invested, but the potential gain is unlimited. This math, when managed well, transforms small portions of portfolio into catalysts for exponential growth. Wouldn't reserving 5% of your portfolio for visionary bets be the difference between a comfortable life and a truly extraordinary one? What's even more interesting is that beyond financial returns, being close to startups and new businesses opens doors to opportunities that traditional investors never see. Partnerships, high-level networking, early access to trends. Those who immerse themselves in this environment see the market years ahead of the majority, and that is a competitive advantage that is priceless. Of course, there are no guarantees of success. But think about it. What investment really offers absolute guarantees? What differentiates those who thrive is the ability to calculate risks, diversify intelligently, and above all, act with a long-term vision. Building wealth is not about avoiding risks. It's about choosing risks wisely. In the next chapter, the key piece that ties all these elements together will be revealed. The financial mindset that the rich develop not only to achieve, but also to maintain and multiply their wealth. Because before mastering the market, you must master your own thinking. Building automated businesses, investing in solid assets, and betting on visionary ideas only truly work for those who adopt the right mindset. Before making money work for you, you must program your mind to operate at a new level. Have you ever stopped to think about how many times fear, doubt, or procrastination paralyze great opportunities? The rich don't see money as an end, but as a tool. While most people expend energy seeking stability, those who prosper seek expansion. Instead of asking, how much does it cost? They ask, how much can this generate? Could this simple shift in perspective be precisely what separates those who survive from those who thrive? Another crucial point is the relationship with failure. In the real financial game, the winners aren't those who make fewer mistakes. They're the ones who learn faster. Every failure is seen as a step upward, not a fall. How many times has giving up at the first attempt delayed achievements that could have changed everything? Most people retreat at the first stumble. The winners adjust the course and move forward. Time management is also different. For the rich, time is worth more than money. Activities that don't contribute to growth or freedom are eliminated without hesitation. It's not about doing more tasks. It's about doing the right tasks. Can you imagine the impact of directing your energy solely toward building wealth, knowledge, and freedom? Another striking trait is strategic patience. While most crave immediate results, the wise investor plants knowing that the most valuable harvests take time. Would great fortunes have emerged if their owners had given up at the first difficulty or surrendered to short-term anxiety? Moreover, those who build true financial freedom never stop learning. Books, mentorships, and challenging environments are part of their routine. Every new piece of information is treated as a potential tool. Wouldn't it make sense to think that in a world changing so rapidly, a mind that doesn't evolve quickly becomes obsolete? And perhaps the most powerful point of all, responsibility. Those who prosper understand that the blame is never on others. It's not the government's, the bosses, or the economy's fault. Responsibility is personal and non-transferable. This awareness scares many, but it liberates those who embrace it. If there are no excuses, there is power. Life doesn't hand freedom to those who sit and wait. It rewards those who make difficult decisions before results appear. If you've made it this far, it's not by accident. You've already surpassed the majority, who switch off at the first difficulty or look for excuses not to act. The difference between those who build freedom and those who stay trapped isn't ability, money, or time. It's a decision, and that decision no one can make for you. The outside world will keep offering you shortcuts, illusions of security, distractions disguised as urgency. But inside, right now, there's a real chance to build something solid. You've already seen the map. You've already understood the game. The question is no longer if it's possible. The question now is, will you keep just watching or will you finally start playing? No one is going to build your freedom for you. And now you have two options. Let this energy die with the next video, or turn this moment into a watershed in your financial journey. The road is long, yes, but every step you take today brings you closer to the future most people only dream of having. And remember, most never achieve it because they never start. If this content made sense to you, don't let it fade away. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who needs to wake up to the real game. Together, we will create a generation that no longer accepts being a slave to the system, but instead masters the rules, builds wealth, and lives with purpose. And this transformation begins now. Now, you know, not because someone gave it to you, but because you came looking for it. If you stay on this path, you'll stop chasing money and start making it chase you. This was another report from Army Capital. I'm Dominus, and I'm watching you.